Firsty.
Yes, you are. Hey, Fatality, what's up, my man?
Hello, List Wits. How was the convention?
It was fun. It really was. I had a great time. Love meeting the Battlestar Galactica crew. Enjoyed meeting Bishop Stevens, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Gary Graham, Bobby Carpenter, Eliza Eastbrook.
Hello.
What's his name? Oh, I'm trying to think of his name now. The guy from House of a Thousand Corpses, Rufus. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Oh, how can I be drawing a blank? And I spent a lot more than I probably should have, but it was worth it. At least to me. How's it going, HBK? I feel lonely.
My new list tonight, LOL.
I feel like I'm the only person that's not getting a faux show shirt, or the only one the post office isn't delivering it. I see all the pictures and it's like, I want one! Doing your new list. I didn't know you had a new list.
Just kidding, Fatality. House of 1000 Corpses is my favorite movie. I had sampled the graveyard scene in that movie and did a rap to it. Hello everyone.
Let's see.
What new list?
Rufus was there from House of a Thousand Corpses, and I totally forgot to pick up one of his photos. I'm shooting myself for it. Miss Easterbrook was there from The Devil's Rejects and Police Academy.
Hello, Daysame fan.
Let's see, who else am I forgetting? I think those were the big ones. The guy that plays Superman on the Supergirl series was there. And I think that was it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you guys missed me. I missed me being on. It just wasn't the same. It was a lot of fun.
Lol.
The cool thing was, I am not a big believer in the spirits and the ghosts and stuff like that. But the seance was actually pretty fun. One girl at the midnight seance Sunday morning, Saturday night, midnight, Sunday morning, she swore up and down that a spirit literally had her on the shoulder, on the back, on the leg, was putting his hands like across her stomach. She was terrified. She really was.
You got a haircut.
Yes, I got a haircut. It was that time of the year. It's getting summer. It's getting long. Plus a few other stories we're not going to actually get into with that. But yeah, it was like I spent there all day Friday, all day Saturday, or I should say all evening Friday, and all day Saturday. And I'm disappointed I couldn't make it back on Sunday, but I was like, after the seance, I got home, I passed out, I slept till freaking 11:30 in the morning. I mean, I was out like a light after the seance, which was really bad because there was like a couple of the girl authors that I really wanted to talk to again. Because I was going to pick up.
Evil spirit to the girl.
No, wasn't you this time, Fatality. It was not you this time. But if you guys saw the Instagram photo with the white car that's used on Ghost Hunters, whenever Ghost Hunters happens to be in the St. Louis area, we did. He's a professor of a few things. He's got a mechanical engineer, literature. He's got a history degree and something else I can't remember off the top of my head. And he was like one of the first seminars, I guess you call them seminars, that I went to, where we were actually doing the pendulum stuff. And it's basically you hold the pendulum, you concentrate on the bottom of the pendulum, and you can supposedly make it swing back and forth. And however it swings is an answer. And it was actually pretty cool. And I was going to pick up from him, but like I said, I ran out of cash. An actual
Tell
pendulum.
her it was all the day Saint Fan for not being on Saturday.
And one of the answer boards, which is basically nothing more than a wooden block with a rose compass on it. And like one direction's yes, one direction's no. One direction is I don't know. It's like a magic 8-ball sort of thing. It is actually pretty fun. Unfortunately, I think I am, as one of my friends said, what they call a nega-psychic. Because I didn't have much of anything come to me. So it was like, that's why I had my doubts about the seance. The girl standing next to me swore up and down. She had a chill going. Her and the guy that was standing next to her in the seance circle swore up and down. The temperature dropped right where we were. And I'm like, okay, my arms are cold, but that's because the air conditioner is going. And I'm playing along just to be nice. But it's like, I didn't feel a thing, to be honest with you. And the funny thing was, we're in the circle, and all of a sudden, everybody around me, except for everybody on the other side of me, claims up and down they hear somebody say something. It's something like, let me in, or something like that. And I'm like, I don't hear a thing.
So who was the sports people there?
No sports people there at HBK. It was all sci-fi and horror. That's all it was. Unless there's supposedly a dead sports figure spirit, but I don't think that was the case.
You should have brought some holy oil to calm her down.
But no, it was actually interesting. It was fun because he went through the whole routine. Everybody had to hold hands. He put like a salt circle around the back of us. And he's like, don't break the circle no matter what. You don't step outside the salt no matter what. And it was like, the one girl, she's like catty corner to me in the circle. She is basically, I'm feeling everything. I'm feeling everything. And she's sitting here doing all the wiggling and shaking. And it was actually pretty amazing. And I don't know if it was suggestive that did it, or she just wanted to feel something, or if she actually did. I'm not going to put that out of the realm of possibility. I'm not a big believer in it, but You never know. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I figure I'm going to show off some of the stuff that I picked up. And as always, I show off my goodies for me first, and then I show off everything for you guys. And
You said Jim Duggan was there.
Yeah, Jim Duggan was there. He was actually pretty cool. We talked about his old Mid-South days in the gorilla suit, for those of you that don't know. Back when he was a member of the Brat Pack. We talked about Legends House. We talked about the fact that his agent, I guess it's his agent, she found a company that actually makes...
Fan, what's up? Love the new setup.
Hey, D-Back, what's up, man? They found a company that actually makes socks. I forget what they're called. Box socks, I think. That are basically all sorts of WWE designs on them, and WWE wrestlers on them. And I was going to pick those up, but I felt better picking up the signature. So we'll show that one off in a little bit. But like I said, I always show off the stuff I get for myself first. And for myself, I only really bought myself 2 items. As I told you guys, this was the reason I went. I went to go see Gary Graham. And I got Gary Graham's signature, and he was telling all sorts of great stories. For those of you that don't know, he is a...
So he was the only sports guy there. I should have been there.
Throw a little bit of
I
politics
will fake
in.
like I felt the spirit and start speaking in tongues. B. Coli Oscar de la Hoya Metamucili KOC.
We talked a little politics. For those of you that don't know, Gary Graham is a big-time...
That's awesome.
Libertarian conservative. And if you don't know who Andrew Breitbart is, he was like one of the founders of the conservative quote-unquote resistance in Hollywood. And Gary used to write for them all the time. So we got to talking about that a lot. I'm a big fan of his acting, and I'm a big fan of what he wrote about and that sort of thing. And he told some fantastic stories. One of my favorite stories he told us about, and if he's watching, I apologize for taking your convention stories away from you. No, actually, this is from Alien Nation. This is Gary Graham as Matt Sykes. Oops, I hate when the light... Yeah, I got another little bit of story to do. And this is Eric as George San Francisco. Alien Nation. And I'm trying to find it on DVD or Blu-ray for myself. I haven't been able to find it yet. I want the TV series, not the movie. I love James Caan, but I want the TV series. But one of my favorite stories he told us about...
Day Saint fan, much love my friend, how are you?
Hey, Smoothie, where's my package? It's not here. But one of my favorite stories that Gary Graham... Yes, from the TV show. That Gary Graham told us was he just got the acting job for Alien Nation, and he absolutely loved the idea from day one. Well, he was doing the last taping on another, I think he said it was either a TV movie or something else,
Sunday,
and he broke his foot. And he swore up and down, this was his role. He knew it was his. He lost it. So he's talking about how much the directors wanted him for it because he was so perfect for it.
Fatality, much love, my friend.
Every time they used his stunt double for like the first 6 weeks 1,000,000 times, and he said you can actually catch some of the flaws. Like there's one episode where he's chasing a bad guy up the stairs. Now he's on the bad foot, so but he's still got to run up like a couple of stairs. And he gets up to the 2nd floor, and he's exhausted. So he basically...
Back, how are you, brother?
The front door swings open. He dives into the hallway. The double comes out and starts running up the stairs with his head down. And he says, if you pay attention, you will notice that when he goes up the stairs, he's limping. When he comes off the door, he's full speed, and he's like, that's how basically his career got started and saved in his comments. But he talked about the fact that he was on Enterprise as Sorik.
What's going on, Saints?
Hey, Marty, what's good? Just talking a little bit about my fun convention weekend.
Got my wooden nickels, thanks again.
He was on Sorik, he was on Robot Docs, and something else. I can't remember the other one now.
In GQ, hope your arm is healing well, my friend.
I'm drawing a blank. But the highlight of the weekend for everybody was the Battlestar Galactica crew. And if you guys have seen the Instagram, you've seen the picture, but I'm going to show it off again. Basically, 5 of the 7 living stars for I think it's 7, might be 6 that are still alive. 5 of the 6 living stars for Battlestar Galactica were at the convention. So I basically decided to pick up the Battlestar Galactica soundtrack, and it is signed
Hello, Smile.
by all 5 of them.
I got a lot of good grabs and more wits.
Yes,
GQ,
I did.
I bought some more now in ladders with my wooden nickels. Dr. Jekyll.
But let's see. Lieutenant Boomer, Captain Apollo, Starbuck, Anne Hathaway.
Sunday Eve, no problem, my pleasure.
And Jeff was there. And they told some amazing stories. Now, I will tell you right now, the best part was they were all making fun of Dirk because every time he does these conventions, the running joke is he talks about dating all the other actors' ex-wives. And it was absolutely hilarious and priceless. He walks into the room and he says, okay, I got my flask, I got my cigar. Or they said something about him dressing up because he was in a full-blown sports coat. And he's like, I always come prepared. Cigars, flask, condoms. And it was hilarious. Everybody loved him.
Hey, a saint, Fatality and GQ.
Hey,
Where's
Dr. Jekyll, what's good?
Wink.
But yeah, that album right there with all 5 signatures on it officially cost me $150. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 430, 50, and 10.
Battlestar was one of my favorite sci-fi show.
If that album cost me officially $180 for all 5 signatures in the album, and nobody's getting it.
Dr. Jekyll, how are you?
Hey, Taps, how we doing? But yeah, we compared old Battlestar, new Battlestar. I got to talk with Dirk about his son, who was a international soccer player. We talked about the Copa Cup. We talked about the Euro 2016, and then we talked about his vinyl collection. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. The funny thing was, I got up there and
Taps, what's up?
Richard Hatch, Cap Apollo, at the table, he didn't seem real talkative, and he didn't really talk to anybody. We get to the room, and oh boy, that man can tell some fun
Enjoying
stories.
some coffee, smile.
That man can tell some great stories. He's the first one in, and the first thing he says is, all right, when everybody gets here, we have to ask Dirk about I can't remember what it was, but he's basically saying, okay, when Dirk walks in, everybody start picking on Dirk.
How are you? There's no price on something you want. You only live once.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling Bubbles. Okay. And like I said, it was a lot of fun. I met one of the writers from Star Trek, The Next Generation. She was one of the script writers.
Back what's good?
Let's see, who else did we talk to? Like I said, Hatch and Easterbrook. Like I said, I can't think of Rufus's. Who played Rufus in House of a Thousand Corpses? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. I am drawing a total blank now. I can't think of his name.
Taps in good, my friend. Hope you are too.
I cannot think of his name now off the top of my head. But he got in there, and he told the story how he did not want to do conventions.
Everyone knows Germany going win Euro 16.
Yeah. I mean, we actually talked about that. We pretty much agreed. It's like, we think it's Germany's to take, but we'll see. But they got into the seminar, and he's like, I will be honest, when I first started this,
Doing well, thanks. Glad
he
you
basically
are.
said, I did not want to do this. And then he said, it took one convention to talk with the fans who really loved Rob Zombie movies. And he's like, I will do this forever. If I do any more movies, I will do every convention I can after a movie. Because he basically fell in love with the crowds. And like I said, there was a million more stories I could tell, but I know you guys are waiting to get to the game. But before I do that, like I said, I got to show off a couple of things we picked up for you guys. As I said, the only really sports person that was there was Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And he was selling out his signatures on 2x4s. So this is getting added to the prize pile. Yes, it is a legitimate
Saint
2x4.
Robert Allen Hooks.
Thank you.
Robert Allen Hooks.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to think of. I was drawing a blank. I was drawing a complete, total blank. But it was basically he and Kelly Easterbrook. Basically, they met up at one, and they basically she convinced him, you want to do this. Or she convinced him to do the first one, and he went back to her afterwards and he says, you are 100%
My wife not happy
right.
now because I said Germany LOL. He was on the panel.
He was on one of them? Yes, he was. Let's see, what other
LOL
good...
awesome, I remember the 2x4 guy.
Now, this is one of my favorite secret ones that I picked up. And there are it's basically two sets of prizes for you guys. I'm going to show you the large set first, just so you guys can
The
see it.
Hacksaw 2x4 is awesome, love it who.
Because this is going to be like one prize pack when it goes out. For those of you that don't know,
The date for today's broadcasting is incorrect.
I'll fix it later.
6212016.
I probably just typed it wrong. But there's an independent horror movie out called Submerge. There you go, Submerge. And this is Raz. He is one of the villains of the movie. Now the reason I'm showing it to you this way is because I'm saving the big one for it.
Did you take
later.
some pictures?
Yes, I did. They're all pretty much on the Instagram account. I picked up a signed
Julie, how are
poster. There's Raz's signature. There's the director's signature. Unfortunately, he put my name on it, and I didn't want him to, but that's all right because I told him he's going getting out anyway. And then there is the DVD movie. And I'm trying not to show all of it because there's a very important part of this. And it's basically 3 entire films. They're working on the 4th now. It's an Indiegogo project.
The very first winner of the Royal Rumble.
Yes, he was. Now, for those of you that didn't recognize the photograph.
You didn't tell them about our horror movie?
No,
It's not ready yet.
I did not get around to telling about the horror movie idea. For those of you that did not recognize Raz, I know most everyone in here is a Walking Dead fan. I know this from watching all the streams and all the comments. Ladies and gentlemen, I met and have pictures with Bishop Stevens. There's his signature at the top. That one I'm actually giving away. That one I am actually giving away at some point. I actually have to get it in the...
Right, David Hacksaw did win the first Rumble.
While I have it in my hands. And I get it in the sleeve so it's protected. So it doesn't do like my Gary Graham one and start curling up for some reason. But yeah, Bishop Stevens, former tap out heavyweight
What
champion.
is Walking Dead? Wink. Nice.
Former tap out heavyweight champion was there. I got one good picture with him and one that didn't come out so well. Got my photo with him. He showed off his belt. He even let me hold it. Those things are heavier than I thought they were. Because I know they usually weigh about 7 to 10 pounds. Well, I picked it up. It was like a 15-pound belt. It's like, wow.
I need to caught up on Walking Dead. I'm slipping.
Yeah, join the club. I am way behind. That's why it's like I kind of have to plug my ears every so often. All right, and then finally, as soon as I figure out what I did with them, I picked up.
We can win that autograph tonight.
Nope, that is not tonight. I picked up a number of books for you guys, and every one of these books has been signed by the author. So there you go. That's by Dane Kroll, Jason Nugent, and then there's one that's like basically a 4-set. And Susan Lambden is the Star Trek The Next Generation author I was telling you, or scriptwriter I was telling you about. She wrote, well, her big claim to fame in Star Trek The Next Generation was she wrote
Same
the
here, it's been a
episode
while since I watched The Walking Dead. I will
where
track it for you. Be
Wesley
right back,
Crusher
let
meets
you
his
know
dad
LOL.
in the holodeck. That's her big claim, and she has a lot of fun with it. But she's turned her hand to writing post-apocalyptic zombie, vampire, werewolf, and god books. She's basically said this is an 11-book series. The first 4 are done. The next one is due to be done in about 6 months. But somebody's going to end up winning the 4-pack of the first 4. At some point. Let's see. I think. Oh, and then finally, I picked up some small stuff. Nothing major after this. But for instance, and I may actually take it out of the box to watch it first. These are like 8 really short films made by a St. Louis film production company. Those are going to be in one of the smalls. And then the other 2 smalls I picked
I
up for
am
you guys.
catching up on Star Trek. I never watched it when I was little.
Are these, and I really, really like these. I got these for like a song in the store that sells them as local. So I'm going to head back over there and pick these up. But these are basically called Ritter pieces from Schleck. So I think they're German. Actually, I know they're German because the entire back is written in German. I wasn't even paying attention when I bought them. But those are the other 2 prizes that got picked up. That one I think looks absolutely incredible. I really, really, really do. And they had a whole ton of other stuff there. There was somebody with retro TV toys. So if you guys have a retro TV series you like and you want me to pick something up, let me know, because I got the card somewhere for the shop. I am definitely going to head back over there at some point when I get some money on in my wallet again. And I think that thing's stuck. Alright, but tonight I know what you guys are waiting for. You guys are waiting for the list, and I have been talking for 30 minutes. That's saying something. I almost never go a full 30 minutes in the speech department. But like I said, I had so much fun that's what happens. So ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for our 4-letter word tonight.
How much you need? I got you.
Yeah, I'll remember that fatality. But yeah, there was like one store there did retro stuff. One did these mini resin busts of various superheroes and villains, which I was really interested in. But it
Says it arrived at destination facility. You should get it tomorrow.
Cool, Fosho. Oh, and I've got one book upstairs that I haven't. I am in the middle of reading, so I'm not showing it off till I'm done reading it. But I need to move that glass so I don't break it. So bear with me. I'm going to be getting in the way for 1 second.
Nice. Noise star fast.
And I need to turn this down just a little bit more. It's the one problem with that song.
Dice.
Nope, not what we're looking for. But yeah, like I said, it was a lot of fun.
Two.
I kind of realized a little something. The smaller conventions are better. I went to Wizard World, right? And it's like you had to go looking for everything, and they had shows that they had panels that overlapped one another. So if you went to one, you couldn't make it to the other, which was very disappointing because it was like every time I wanted to go, one big one I wanted to go to, I was already in another one that I was interested in, and it was driving me nuts. Guys like this, they don't do that. They basically have the dealer room, and they have one convention room. So it's basically at 1 o'clock this is going to happen, 2 o'clock this is going to happen, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, so on and so forth. So if you wanted to, you would get everything. That you were not going to miss a panel, even if you, unless you basically left the premises and disappeared for an hour.
Sight.
Nope, none of those are right yet. But yeah, and one of the things they told us, and I don't know if you guys remember him, but Lieutenant Boomer from Battlestar Galactica, they were all asked what was the funniest thing that ever happened to you when you were doing the show. And the gentleman that plays Lieutenant Boomer basically said, picture this. They have to pretend to put you in a cryogenic tube. This is back in the 70s, of course. So there was no CGI, there were no pretty colors, and those places get hot. And according to him, somebody came up with the brilliant idea, let's just cover him with rock candy.
Kite.
You see where this is going, right? So they had him laying on the table, covered in rock candy, under the hot lights. Guess what starts happening to the rock candy? It melts. So it was like after every scene he was in, he had to get up, and he's walking around sticky. And it was like nobody wanted to get near him. But yeah, they were hilarious. And it was like one of the best ones was one of the non-stars. If you guys remember the Gorn from Star Trek, with the ultimate fight scene with Captain Kirk and the Gorn, Bobby Carter played the Gorn.
Tree.
He was there, and we're in an hour panel. And we start right at the top of the hour. And Bobby Gorn is the one that is introduced, or Bobby Carter is the one that's introduced first. And he just talks and talks and talks and talks and talks. And you are spellbound. He's telling you all these great stories about Star Trek. He's telling you stories about Rawhide, Gunsmoke, his stuntman time. There was something else he did, and I can't think of what it is. And you are mesmerized by him. Because he's talking about how he was a rodeo, he was a cowboy first, and he just kind of got drawn into the acting field. And before we know it, it's like 40 minutes of the panel is gone. And he's like, I can keep going, I can keep going. He's looking over, and it's like, oh, the other two panelists are here. So, but yeah, it was an absolutely wonderful time. So that is, ladies and gentlemen, while you guys missed me on Saturday, and like I said, I missed being here. Other than that, it's been an okay week. It's been a rough week at times. Julie actually came down with the fly swatter one night, and she was basically swatting some flies because I haven't replaced the fly paper, and she cracked the light above the TV. So I am kind of grateful that everything is working and looks decent right now, because otherwise it would be a nightmare down here. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for our 4-letter word. And if you can come up with our 4-letter word.
Drop.
That goes straight down the middle. Letter 1 finishes off this word. Letter 2 finishes this word.
No.
3 here, 4 there. You guys can still hear me stepping on glass, so I can't wear, I have to actually wear...
Fight.
I have to wear frickin' shoes down here all the time right now until I get the glass cleaned up. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you want to check out some of the photos, they're all on Instagram with the exception of one, because I have to figure out how to get the photo from the camera to the Instagram account, or the camera to the tablet to the Instagram account. I got to figure that one out. I haven't figured that one out yet. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for a 4-letter word. And if you can come up with this 4-letter word that goes straight down the middle, you get a free shot at the vault. And there's already been a prize chosen for the vault.
WTF is this? From.
Nicely done, Dr. Jekyll. It is indeed.
Tick.
Give it a minute to finish coming up. From, we had barf, Norse, soar, and mast. The missing word we were looking for was from. All right, Dr. Jekyll, that means you get 1 shot at the vault. Let's get
Nice,
it up here.
Jekyll.
And that means I got to turn off the music for a moment. So we're going to turn the music down. And as it is letter night, that means no numbers come off the board, Dr. Jekyll. Again, we're looking for a 4-digit combination. The first
Awesome,
number
Jekyll. I
must
was
be
thinking of the word barf.
one of these 4 numbers going across the top. You have the second number is either a 2 or an 8. The third number from the 3rd row, and the last number from the 4th row. So, Dr. Jekyll.
Said it's at the destination facility out for delivery tomorrow. Thanks, Wink. How does the vault work?
Sweet, Smooth. You just have to give me a 4-digit combination that will open the vault. Again, the first number in the combination must be a 0, a 2, a 5, or a 6. The second number in the combination must be a 2 or an 8. The third number, a 1, 4, 5, or 9, and the last number is 0, 1, 6, 7, or
Any
9.
number.
So it must be one of those, combination of those 4. Nope, not just any number, War. There's one specific combination that will officially open the vault.
5247.
All right, we're going to go with 5247. Is 5247 the combination to the vault tonight?
Move.
No, it is not the combination to the vault tonight. So the prize remains locked. Hey, Chris, how are we doing? We'll let them get it out of their system. I still never understood why Sony made that one last so long. I never did. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That means it is time to start the list. And one of these lists I was originally going to try to get on Sunday night to do it, but it was like I was exhausted. I was brain dead. I would have been a horrible host.
LOL.
And if I had been a horrible host, wouldn't have been a point in doing it. But tonight, we're going to start with a word we've used
Suck
before.
LOL. Doing okay.
I wasn't
Sorry
on this
didn't get
weekend,
a chance
Chris.
to see you this weekend.
I spent about the first 30 minutes telling everybody I was over at the convention. And I was having a blast, and it was just one of those things. All right, let's see. We'll go with the match game. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for 10 words or phrases
Life mates.
that start with the word life. And Ward, to answer your earlier question, what we are is we are live from PlayStation.
I meant at the
And
convention,
YouTube's-
dude. Time.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Were you there?
Savory.
If I'd known you were there, I would have come looking for you. Or I would have sent you a message to say something.
Lifeguard. Life sentence. Lifetimer.
Now, I'm going to guess
Lifetime. Lifeguard.
number 3 and number 8. That's going to be my guess. It's 3
No,
and
didn't
8.
get there. Sorry.
Oh, dude, you missed it. It was a blast. And like I said,
Lifeline.
and the best part was,
Long.
like I said, other
Life
than
or
meeting
death.
some of my favorite people, I gotta say the seance was probably the most fun. Although the conventions were cool, and like I said, the Star Trek The Next Generation author, she was hilarious. She was fun. But let's see. I got photos
Life
of
the game.
the Ghostbusters.
Lifetime. Life for a life.
Ash was there. I'm trying to think of who else, what other cosplays.
Life or death.
Captain Spaulding.
Lifesavers.
And I've decided my next cosplay I'm going steampunk. I think I really am. Because like I said,
Lifelong
I can't get anybody to make me a Malcolm Reynolds belt, which is what I'm needing, because I can get the gun. So I'm probably going to go straight steampunk when I go to the next major convention. Because I was going to take
Life
Professor
of the
von
party.
Quizzlestein,
Lifetime.
but it just didn't seem to
Lifeboat.
fit.
Life choices.
But yeah, because at the seance, because got to talking with
Life
a couple
on
of
the line.
authors that had tables there, and the girl writes
Life story.
what she calls horror
Life
erotica.
Lifeblood.
I'm gonna try to make sure I'm not missing one. Nope, not missing it.
Lifeline.
And she was one of the girls at the seance that swore up and down they felt something. And she's the one that was like standing
Life
right
jacket.
next to me. So it's
Life
like
on
she's like
Mars.
shivering and shaking and all
Life
that
in the
good
line
stuff.
of fire. Life work. Lifeboat. Life size. Life preserver. Lifelong. Life mates. Live good.
Lift hood? She said that one wrong, didn't she?
Lifeless. Life is precious. Life
Yes,
love.
it is. Every drop is sacred. Every sperm is good.
Life cereal.
I almost put life cereal on there. I almost did,
Lifeline.
and I took it off at the last
Live
moment.
life to the fullest. Emoji smiling face with open mouth.
Lifeline comes off
Life
the
is
board.
too short.
Nope. There will be no words in
Life
front of
out.
life on this one. They all start with life. I will tell you guys that right now. In fact, I think both of the
Life
first
taker.
two are like that. But yeah, I'm going to guess 3 and 8 will be the toughest ones.
Life saving. I'll take a Bud Life LOL. Life savings. Life with Luigi. Life of Riley. Life is a
See,
game of
now you're thinking
chances.
the old life board I had up there, because I had Life of Riley up there on the old one. It was basically all I did was take the old one, changed all 10 of them, or at least I hope I changed all 10 of them, and then just reused it. That's the joy
Lifestyles.
of the list.
Life in color.
Nope, not what we are looking for.
Lifelike. Light it up.
Nope, not light, life.
Livemanship. Like a leaf. Life-giving. Hello everyone.
Hey, Dr. Rock, how are we doing?
Life insurance. Lifeboat. Lifebuoy. Lifeboat.
Nope, not there yet.
Life of the rich and famous. Lifeless. Okay here. You.
I am doing all right. Like I said,
Lifeless.
the worst part was Bubbles broke the light over my TV. So it's like I basically had to reset the TV to pray to get rid of the glare from the lamp. I had to move everything, including the camera again. Nope, not
The
lifelike.
facts of life. Lifer. Life-threatening. Life on Mars. Life is a highway. Life expectancy.
And
Life
life
cycle.
expectancy comes off the list.
Lol.
And life cycle comes
Lifelong
off the list.
friendship.
Oh, I'm going to have to remember Life from Mars. I should have used that one.
Life
That one
of
I should have
lion.
used.
Life care. Life a lock. Life work. Life is a minestrone.
It is?
Life goes on.
Yes, it does.
Life of me. Lifelong. Lifeboat.
Well, let's see. We got number 8. I thought 8 would be tough. So since 8 got
Life
taken
after
care
death.
since 8 got taken care of, I've already said 3. I'm going to go
Life
with
is
number
like a box
1.
of chocolates.
I'm going to go with number 1 as being the other tough one. Since somebody took my other
Life
hard one.
savings. Life's a bird. Life sucks.
Life sucks and then you die. Or you get killed by Rufus.
Life's a bird. LOL. Life of pi. Lifer. Life size. Life giver. Lifeline.
Lifeline already came off. But right now I'm going to guess
Life support.
number 3 and number 1. And number 10 just comes off the board, I think.
Life way. Life on the moon.
Number 10 comes off the board. Life support.
Life
Although I
work.
will say,
Life itself.
if you don't know it, number 6 might be tough. If you don't know it.
Life and death. Life work.
Nope. But yeah, I actually like the screen better now than
Life way.
See, I would have thought somebody would have come up with number 5 already.
Life as we know it. Lifespan. Life jassiet. Lifetime gamer. Life is a bowl of cherries. Life lessons.
Nope, not there yet.
Life jacket.
Life is like a box of chocolate. So how was my Forrest Gump impression?
Lifelessly.
This is one of the good things about doing list wits is like I can step off camera. I know you guys are going to take guesses. As long as I'm by the machine, we're good.
Life pictures. Life blood. Lifemanship. Life on the road.
King of the road. Oh, that's a good phrase. I do like that phrase. I may have to save that one for a later one. I may have to save that one for a future life list.
Lifestyles. Lifetimes. Life worlds.
Nope. No life worlds. No
Life
lifetime.
works. Life in the fast lane.
There you go. Think a little outside the box.
Lifelong prayers. Life bright. Life care. Life under the spotlights. Life savings. Lifeguard. Lifespan.
And Tarfinger, if you're on, I still need your address because I got that package. I still have to address to you.
Life in Hollywood. Life's been good.
Or life's been bad, depending on which side of the spectrum you're on at this any given moment.
Life on Earth.
Oh, is there life out there? That's the question.
Lifestyles.
That's the question.
Life itself. Lifeless.
See, and I was kind of hoping, and I was a little disappointed.
Lifeless.
That, 'cause
Lifespan.
I know George Norrie was supposed to be in town this week.
Life in
I thought it would
space.
have been cool if he had actually made it last week.
Life out there. Lifelike.
Of course, I don't know because usually if they're at the panel, they're selling something. So I don't know what he would actually have to sell.
Life in a northern town.
I know that song. I think.
Life skills. Life of a dog. Life without you. Life goes on.
Life goes on until you die, and then life goes on. You just don't.
Lifetimer.
Get a little philosophical there. All right, Dr. Rock,
Lover.
you're heading in the
It's
right
the
direction with that
SM with
one.
the oboe and kettle drums. Life ways.
That's it. That's the
Life
one.
preservers. Life
I knew I'd heard it somewhere.
Life force. Life in the fast lane.
And yeah, like I said, when I heard the news on Nerdy Show about the actor from Star Trek,
Life,
it's like,
the universe,
oh,
and everything.
damn.
Life of Pi. Lifeblood.
That's going on the next list, Chris. I will tell you right now. I guarantee you, it just missed my cut because I already have
Like
one long
Mikey.
one in here.
I have that song.
Oh, you're going to have to remember to play it next time you're streaming and I'm watching.
Life at the bottom of the bottle. Lifelessly.
Nope. No lifelessly. No life at the bottom of the
Life
bottle.
cereal.
And like I said, I think number 3 will be the toughest. I really do.
Life champions.
Let's see, that would be
Life at
your,
the end
your
of the
penguins,
rainbow.
right?
Life mission. Life. Life wasting away. Life coach.
Life coach comes
Life
off
the
the
Guardians
list.
at 40.
Oh, and somebody gets my second pick for the hard one, or my third pick. Life begins at 40, and I would know that because I am in my 40s.
Life everlasting. Lifers.
Nope, not lifers. And just to
Life
give you guys a
almighty.
reminder, and for those
Life
of you that have never
feathers.
been here, always remember that unless I say
Life
otherwise,
threatening.
everything that comes after life will be a complete word or phrase. So there will be no
Life
particles.
goes on.
So, lifer, because it's just an R, would definitely not be up there. So we have 3 left. And like I said, one of them I kind of figured you guys would think outside the box enough to get already. But it's still there. We'll see what happens to it.
Life actio. Life friendship. Life. Give this monster life. Lifelessness. Lifeful.
Frankenstein.
Life under a microscope. Life action.
Ah, don't you do that.
Life in the fast lane. Lifelike.
Nope.
Life actor. Lifeway. Life versus Deathclaw.
I'll take
Lifetime
the
rocker.
Deathclaw. I think the Deathclaw
Life work.
wins. And I'm going to do a quick check just to make sure I haven't missed it.
Large as life.
Nope, it hasn't come up. Cool.
Life of fatality, a horror story. Life savings. Lifeful. Life in the SNES. Life change.
See, with me it'd be Life with the Commodore. Like I said, because I know Nerdy makes fun of me because I'm a big time Commodore guy. I think the Commodore computers were better gaming computers than the old consoles were.
Life of the president.
I get in trouble when I say that. See, I just had another idea for one, and I don't have my notebook, but it has all my list items in it. I don't think. Let me check. This may be the right one. Nope, I think it's actually upstairs. Oh well. I will scribble it down later.
Life after 64C.
There was no life after Commodore 64s.
Life is a bed of roses. Life's little mysteries.
Ooh, I like
Life
that one.
belt.
That one I do like.
Life after death. Life of a cat.
You mean 9 lives of a cat.
Life and times of Paddington Bear. Commodore Brick House. Life is short.
Life is short, and then you die. As Michael Palin once said in Monty Python.
The life of DR. Rock. Life day.
Unless you're immortal like some of us.
Life is a highway. Life stinks. Life quotes. Life after floppy disks. Life like. Life simple pleasures.
Let's see. Life's simple pleasure would be
Life-giving.
barbecue on the back
Life on the
back
road.
porch. Yep, bear with me one
Life
moment.
achievements.
I am listening. I always have to check my emails.
Dare.
Just in case something comes across. But you dare me to
Double
prove
dare.
I'm immortal.
Life in the fast lane.
Maybe later.
Physical challenge. Life-sized.
Yeah, but how can I prove you actually did
Life
the physical
addiction.
challenge? But yeah, like I said, guys, remember how I told you Bubbles broke the light bulbs over the TV?
Life
That's
of
what
the
I got
world
left
of sports.
with, which I have to clean up. Because like I said, I know I'm still stepping on glass down here, unfortunately.
Life on film. Life and limb.
Oh, Faux Show gets the one I thought was going to last till the end. Life and Limb. Nicely done.
Afterlife. Life in the world of sports.
I honestly thought that one was going to stay out there forever. Somebody proved me wrong. Dang it.
Life after people. Life is what you make it.
And we try to make it fun, educational, and entertaining.
Life and longevity.
Nope.
Life in the raw. Did Bubbles hit you with the light?
No, she actually did it while I was at the convention.
Life before the flood. Life of Warcraft. Life force. Life and is situated. Wildlife.
Or she did it when I
Life
came
before
home
the
from the
selfie
office. I
stick.
can't remember.
Life's been good. Life elixir. No life after the 1980s. Life is situated. Life worth living.
Oh, that's a good
Life a
one.
bitch LOL. Life
I
after
like
sex.
the life worth living one. Life after sex is...
Life worth living. Life is free.
Like I said, I am surprised that one
Life
is not,
stinks.
that one hasn't been
I
gotten.
can't see you this time. Yay.
Yes, you can. Like I said, it took me a while to get everything where it was decently
Life after work.
formatted.
Life and times of Eddie Roberts. Lifetime smoker.
I'm still not happy with
Life after the
screen
Red
being as
Sox.
far back as it is.
Life zones.
But it's one of those where if I move it any closer, it's like I'm going to throw everything off.
Life is a box of chocolates.
Life after
is
the
short.
Red Sox. That's it.
Life of Benjamin Button.
I'm surprised that one took that long to come up. Because I don't think that even came up during the last life list. Because I think that was on my to use list, and I kind of passed on it. Nope. Remember, everything will start with life. There will be no endings. And like I said,
Life farts. Life-changing experience.
Life-changing experiences.
Life, liberty, and justice. Leary partner. Life is right. Life don't talk to me about life. Life for a life.
Chris,
Life
you get my bow for coming up with my best one, my favorite one that's not up there so far. For those of you that don't know, I am a huge Hitchhikers fan.
Lifetime champion. Life after dark.
That's Big Brother After Dark. I will say somebody was off just a very short time ago.
Life is difficult.
With one part
Life
of the phrase.
ascension. Life potion. Kiss for life. Life begins when you stick a babel fish in your ear.
Life is what happens when you bring
I'll
the
take
towel.
a physical challenge. Life story.
See, I gotta remember to do like Nerdy reminded me yesterday.
Lifetime champions.
I got so
Life
sidetracked.
goal.
I was gonna do one of those little mini videos on Instagram before I got started, and I totally forgot to do
Life,
it today.
liberty, and property.
Nope.
Live a story.
Hopefully, we will never get banned. You never know, though. You just never know. All right, I gotta step in front of the
Life,
camera.
liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
There
Life
we
only
go.
got one. Life,
I
world of
was-
wonders.
I
Life
was
is
surprised
strange.
that one took as long as it
Life
did.
on
I
stage.
honestly thought that one was coming off sooner.
Life, gimme that hacksaw auto. For life and liberty.
Oh, Nerdy! Since you're here, and I know you're a fan, I figured I'd show that autograph off as well. Just to show it off.
Life of nerdy effect.
That's the one photo I have on my wife's camera that I still got to figure out how to get it to upload it to Instagram. It's me standing next to Bishop Stevens. But yeah, like I said, I gotta give Fish Stick credit. Those belts are heavy. They're a lot heavier than I thought they were. Because he let me pick it up and he said I could take a photograph with it, and I was more interested in taking the photo with him. But those things are a lot heavier than they look.
Life of Norman. Life of a YouTuber LOL.
We YouTubers don't have a life. Did you know that?
Life on the
HBK?
plains.
Alright, I gotta step in front of the camera because my fridge is in the
Yay,
way.
the wife knows M.R. Dixon.
Yeah, sorry about that. Like I said, I don't have a choice with the setup right now.
Is short. Life is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're. Ho life. There's life in the old dog yet. Life of difficulties.
But just to show off, 'cause
Gonna
again,
get.
this is
No
the
life.
autograph with Bishop Stevens. And in one of the multi-prize packs that I'm going to do at some point is
Life of business.
this
Life
this
experience.
poster with the director's signature at the
Lifetime
top
gold digger. Life of
and
MRS
Mr.
Garrett.
Stevens at the bottom, along with the actual movie, the three movie set for Submerged. But yeah, he was actually pretty damn
Life
cool.
on Earth. Life of war. Life goes on. The World Championship is heavy, only the worthy can carry. Life is a highway.
But no, he had the tap out championship belt. He had the tap out championship belt. But it's like
Life
I
in
looked at it
wartime.
and I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be 7-8 pounds. I picked that thing up and it
Life
felt like I
gives you
said, it felt
lemons.
like it was about 15 or 17 pounds. But yeah, like I said, I got to figure out how to get the two photos from the camera with Mr. Stevens onto Instagram so you guys can see it. Because he's not the. When you look at him, you think
Life of
they're
life
pretty
size.
tall. But it's
Life
like I'm
of
standing
being.
next to him and his head only comes up to about here on me. And I'm like, wow.
Lifetime worker. Life of the moonwalker. Life's little secrets.
But yeah, the poster, the DVD, and I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a
life of the life, you of the life of the life.
And the glass mug for the submerged movie
sounds
sets.
like you challenging fish stick.
Hey, if I can stand next to Bishop Stevens, I might have to take fish stick on.
Life bury the people.
That's right. I haven't had time. I wanted to write up the battle rap for the professor, and I haven't gotten around to doing it. Or the one for Nigma. That's the one I really would love to get working, but I just haven't had time to work on them.
Life of a rocker.
But yeah, like I said, when you carry that around, you just toss it around. It's like, or I should say, when Fish Stick tosses it around. I'm sorry, wait a minute. When Fish Stick tosses it around, he's got a little more of my respect.
I'll challenge Fish Stick. Life is an uphill battle. Life of a TMNT turtle. Life
Ooh,
is
I
a
like
Peter
that one, Lady
Skelter.
Dova, but it is not what
Life
we are
of
looking
Brian.
for.
Life boy.
It took that long for one of my favorite Monty Python movies.
Oh, you challenging MC Jizzy Fresh? Life in the fast lane.
I want to get it written first. I haven't even had time to get it written. Because I've been busy for the past 2 weeks.
Life of the sun.
Work stuff, game stuff, con stuff.
Life of a warrior.
It was like
Life Bui.
Thursday was pretty much my first quiet day at the office all the last 2 weeks. But yeah, the moment you announced that, it was like, okay, let's see. What can I
I'll
come up
challenge
with for
MC
this
Jizzy
guy?
Fresh too. Life is a one-way street.
So I got to work on writing it up. Plus, I got to find the costume. I don't know where I put the costume for Enigma. I know where the hat is, but I did something with the shirt and the mask, and it's like, okay, where is it? I've got it buried in here somewhere.
Life and death. Leave it to the communist to leave off Life of Brian.
No, it's not off because there's a
Life
third
long
list. This is actually the second time I've used the life list, and I've got a third one planned already. So it didn't get left off. It's just
Life
not
of
in
a
there
tampon,
yet.
LOL. Lifetime drinker. Life your bananas in the anvil. Oh now. Life is too short.
Ah!
Life of the tutors.
Ah!
Life of a bug.
Dr. Rock just nearly sent beer flying
Life
everywhere.
is cheap.
He nearly sent beer flying everywhere.
Life of a prostitute.
See, I wasn't a fan of that show. Was it Life of a Yeah, I
Life
think that
of
was
a
the actual name
tampon.
of it with Billy Piper.
Life at its fullest.
It only works once. You got the joke only works once.
Life of a Gesundheit. Life of PMS.
Now, you guys already missed a shot. The
Life
tampon beat
ambitions.
y'all.
Sorry, G, being funny.
The tampon beat y'all. Oh.
Life is just a bowl of cherries. Lifetime. Life
No,
is
don't
beautiful.
apologize. One of the things I love is like when those strange comments come out that I'm just not expecting. I just realized what's wrong with my picture over here. Give me a moment. I was sitting there and I've been staring at it like, why did something look wrong? And I just realized what it was.
Life is life. No, 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 no. Life a torch. Leary rubber. Life is short and time is swift. Life force.
No, as life is short and time is...
Had to take a little break.
Sweet, I think. Maybe
Did we get a hint? Life of a superstar. Life call, I've fallen and I can't get up. Life water. Life is enjoyable.
And those commercials are bad.
Life.
I hate those commercials.
Life alert, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah, that one. I hate those commercials.
Lifestyle. Non-life-like.
But yeah, guys.
Life goes fast, then you know it. Life in a glass.
Again, if you guys, and I'm asking for advice here, are fans of old retro TV shows, I have a new store I have to go check out.
Life as we know it.
Next week or the week after.
Need a hint, Brad.
And
Life at 3-1.
It is basically what they call retro TV toys. And they had,
Lifespan.
while I was there,
life is full of ups and downs.
A ton of old Starlog magazines.
Life of the party.
Old Doctor Who stuff, or not Doctor Who, Dukes of Hazzard stuff. Battlestar Galactica. Oh, crud. I just realized I forgot something to show off. Alright, we'll finish this list and I'm going to take a quick 2-minute thing to find this other item that I'm giving away. I just remembered I'm missing something.
Lifetime Holler. Lifax. What part of town is that in?
Chesterfield, I think, Chris. I'll have to go find the card. I got the card upstairs. But it's over by Wizard's Wagons, I think. So yeah, I got 2 more toy shops I have to check out. Because Wizard Wagon is where I got the knights. These the knight here.
Life of a rockster.
And like I said, the retro TV toys had some stuff I really wanted to get, but it was like I kind of
Life of time.
I spent myself all on
the neutral zone.
No, well, it might be near the neutral zone. I gotta find the card, and I will let you know. Because I'm not sure where it is. Alright, Tabs is getting close.
Life in our time frame. Lifetime magazine.
Taps is close with Life Sentence. I will tell you guys that right now.
Shot Duke of Hazzard in Atlanta.
But and they had a ton of Gundam models.
Life in the ocean.
Or no, Wizard Wagon had a ton of the Gundam models.
Life Generation. Life magazine.
Patches. I gotta find those patches. Those were the other good ones, and I haven't photographed them.
Life in prison.
Where the hell did I put
Life and death. Life imprisonment.
We're getting close. We're getting close to the last
Life
one.
Picture.
I see a couple that are in the ballpark.
Lifetime sentence. Lifetime crook.
Nope. You guys are in the
Life
ballpark.
lessons. Life page.
I will be right back. I am listening, though.
Lifetime network.
There we
For
go.
life. Life on death row.
Hey, it's amazing. Oh!
Lifetime prisoner.
Let me see.
Lifelike. Life without parole.
There we go. Life without parole.
Kiss
So
only
that-
for life. Life
That was the life
incarceration.
list. We had life without parole, life coach, life and limb, and Smoothie got that one a lot sooner than I thought anybody would get it.
Forever life.
Lifeguard, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Life
Life
begins at
duty.
40. Lifeline. Lifeline. Life expectancy. I speak of the English. Life cycle. And
Farkin
life
finally LOL.
support.
Lol, well there you go.
Okay, well, you guys actually beat the 45-minute timer by 3 minutes, believe it or not. All right, before we get to the next one, I forgot about these 3 prizes. These are probably going to be smalls. We have patches. I totally forgot about these. Stargate Earth. The Battlestar Galactica patch. Oop. And my personal
Why do I
favorite,
win?
and I'm trying to decide whether or not it's getting given away or not yet, is the Serenity patch. Because you guys know I am a huge Firefly fan. Can't believe I forgot those. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the life list is now done. It is time for list number 2. And I'm going to guess this one's going to be a little bit easier because I don't think there are as many phrases.
Hell yeah.
But we shall see. List number 2 this evening
Ooh, the Serenity patch is cool.
is the horse list. Well, originally I was going to buy 3 Serenity patches for me because they had 3 of them. And I'm like, no, I'm going to mix it up and just put them all out there. That one I haven't even photographed yet. I got to get those photographed. I got to get
Horse
everything
feathers.
photographed and put up on the catalog because I haven't even done any of those yet.
Horse racing. Race.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are
Horse
looking.
run wild. Shoe.
We are
Horse
looking
around.
for horse phrases.
Horse fly. Horse voice. Horse hockey. Horse shit. Horseshoe.
With an answer like that, Dr. Jekyll, you may need the couch. I'll get Professor Von Quizelstein over to
Horseback riding.
psychoanalyze you.
Horse mane. Horse flies. A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
That one almost made it. That one almost made my list. And it was just like, there's not going to be too many of us that know what that one is. Horse trading. I will give you horse trading for horse
Horseshoe.
trade.
Horse scar. Horse hockey. Horseman. Horsepower. Horse's ass.
That's why I'm glad I wasn't drinking when it came up. Now, I'm going to guess.
Horse and card.
Number
Everybody
10.
knows MRED.
Number
Horse
10.
ride. See a man about a horse. Horse's hind end. Horsemanship.
And number 4.
Horseradish.
Those are going to be my guesses.
Horseradish.
10 and number 4 are going to be my guess. But we shall see. Because there's a few of them in here that are a little obscure.
Horseplay. Horses for courses.
But they are all
Horseshit.
fairly well known, I think. Now, if it didn't work for Dr. Jekyll with the 4-letter word.
Horse care. Horse hoof. Horse box. Goodbye horses. Horse and carriage. Horseradish.
I can't give you that one, Chris. I had to think about that one. I can't give you that one.
Horse sense.
Oh,
Horse bald. Horse around.
Horse sense.
Horse and buggy. Horse whisperer. Old horsin'.
I figured that one was going to come off fairly quick.
Horsehair. Horsefly. Dark horse. House derby. Horsewoman. Horsewhip. Horse sex. Horse grave.
Fatality,
Horse with
you
no
and the
name.
doc need to talk. That's all I'm going to say.
Horse box.
And I see horse with no name.
Horsing around. Horsehide. Horseweed. Horse out to stud. Horserish. Horse-drawn. Horseflesh. Horse and wagon.
I can't give that one to you either, HBK. As much as I would like to, I can't give you that one either.
Horseback.
I will say between you and Chris, you've gotten one of them.
Horsepower. Mouth. Horse of a different color. Horse stable. Horse and hounds. Horseshoe.
Between the answer you gave, HPK, and the answer Chris gave, put them together, you
Beating
guys
a
got
dead
one
horse.
of them.
Horsefly. Horse meat. Beating a dead horse. Horseless. Horse and fox.
Alright, I think I gotta change the music. That one's getting to me now. Let's go with...
Horse voice. Horse hair.
And there's nothing there. What the heck?
Headless horseman.
There we go. I haven't used that one in a while. Because I don't think I ever get down to my W's in my theme song list.
Horse alike. Horseless headman. Horse
like
paintings.
I'm basically giving you one right now. HBK gave an answer earlier I couldn't accept. Chris gave an answer even earlier I couldn't accept. Put them together, you guys got one of them.
Horse meat at McDonald's.
Now, they claim it's all official beef. Now, if you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you too.
Better wink. Horse and flesh. Horse mane. Horse bug fish.
Horse
sense. Horse drawn wagon. Horse bush.
Close him, but not what I'm looking for.
Horse of the apocalypse. Yeah, official horse beef.
I didn't say where the beef came from.
Horse garage. Horse fliss. Horse-drawn carriage.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. I couldn't take horse-drawn, and I couldn't take horse and carriage. They were just a little too far off on that one. All right, so we're down to 3. And I have not seen anybody that were close on these 3.
Horse and carriage. Horsey. Horsing around. Horsemanship.
Nope, not yet.
4 horsemen. Horsemen of the apocalypse. Horse laugh. Headless horseman. Horsemen of the apocalypse. Horsewhip. Horseradish. Horse laughs. Horse glue
This
state.
is where I wish this bar had been built out just like about another 3 inches. Because it's like the stool just barely
Horse
fits.
bones. Horsey. Horse of a different color. Horse
No,
horn.
that one already came off.
Hum like a horse. Horse wits. Horse star.
Alright, I don't like that song. Too much speech.
As heavy as a horse. Horsing around.
We always horse around here. Always.
Horse of beauty. Horse wits. Horse corral.
That's what they say about me at times.
Horse glue. Horse ride. Horse your anchovies with the xylophone.
haven't seen it yet. All right, get back on camera.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Horse wits.
He's trying it again.
Horseless carrot. Horse trough.
No, believe it or not, I had horseless carriage originally, where I had horse-drawn carriage.
That's my new favorite word.
But how do you fit the Communist Party?
Horse sense.
How do you fit the... Because Communist Horsewits doesn't sound right.
Straight from the horse's mouth. Sarah Jessica Parker.
See, if Mayor Furberger was here, he would have said that. I guarantee it. I guarantee he would have said that one.
Horsepower. Horsecloth. You can lead a hearse to water. Horse tack. Are you sure horse witsy isn't on there? Can you double check? Horse thief.
Nope, not on there.
Yes, he would have first thing laughing. Horse feathers. Horse guard. Horse horn. A horse's ass. Horseless.
I'm trying to think of how to...
Horsehounds. Horse a thief. Horse jockey.
I like the horse thief one. It's come up a couple of times.
Rounding
That
up
one I
your
could have
horses.
used. That one I could have used. See, I should be recording some of these for future list items. That I should have been.
Horseplay. Horse meat. Camus horse wits.
Commune horsewits. Commune horse. Commune horse nitwits. Nistwits. That's a tongue twister.
Horse rush.
Commune horse
saddle.
nistwits.
Horse fodder. Horse champion. Horse doctor.
Like I said, I figured number 6 was going to be the toughest one.
Horse chow.
Now that I said it, somebody will throw it out there. It almost never fails.
Horse head. Horse tail. Purina horse chow.
I will give you that one, D-back, because officially horsehead is a word by itself. I had horsehead nebula, but I will take horsehead because it is a full word by itself.
You have been stripped of the communist title.
What?
Horse leeches. Horsefall.
Who took my title? Who took my title? Oh, that's right. I gave it up.
Horse. Horse crop. Horse alike. Horse scar.
So we are down to 2.
Horse around.
Is Tomato broadcasting yet anyway? No, Tomato doesn't start broadcasting till what, 9?
Horse trader. Horse flesh. Stream keeps freezing up.
Yeah, I had that problem on Nerdy Stream yesterday for some reason. It's like I'd be sitting there watching, and then all of a sudden I got the blank screen for the YouTube, and it was like I literally had to jump over to somebody else's stream and then jump back in for the refresh to kick in. It was like really weird. And I have no idea why.
You are my canoe horse and I shall brush you. A horse tampon LOL.
Ow, that hurts.
Hey ha 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 ha. Horse hide. Horse foot.
Nothing yet. Oh, what else do I have to mention? I'm trying to think before we get started, because I try to come up with my stuff
Horse
before I
warriors.
get the prize list.
Horse rick.
I had something else on my mind too.
Woo there boy, take it easy, good canoe horse. Horse whip. Horse box.
Nope. Not on there
Horse
yet.
hooves. Horseshoe crab. Horsed. Horse track.
I want to look something up real quick while I got this going.
Horseshoer. Horse blanket.
So I can decide how to do
Haha, okay and done. Horse shot. Horse hoof.
I know how to do it. Alright, we got 10 minutes left on this one. Alright, your first hint.
Horsements. Horse head.
Your first hint. The good. I'll give you the good for the first hint.
Horse pill. Horse hair.
Which are about this big. I know because I used to live on a farm. And we used to have to give those out to those animals. Animal. I swear I can't speak English today. I'm going to make up my own language and it's going to be like an addendum to the Nerdy Dictionary.
Horse with no name. The good horse. Horse show.
Now, do you think the hint would have been that obvious? No.
Horse pony. Horseweed. Seeing eye horse. Horse bridle.
Seeing eye horse? I had to think about that. That's why I was kind of like, wait a minute. A seeing-eye horse.
Horseby. Horse and Rider magazine. But he was a good horse.
Now he makes a good glue bottle. And I wait for people to boo me for that one.
Horse Illustrated.
All right, clue number 2. The bad. So clue number 1 is the good. Clue number 2 is the bad.
Horse rider. Seeing eye horse is a thing.
Really? I did not know that. See, I don't know it all, as much as I pretend to. All right, so clue number 1 is the good.
It was a Shetland pony, but trained like a seeing eye dog.
Oh, I do remember something about that.
Horse ugly.
Vaguely.
Running horse. The ugly horse.
So your clues so far are the good, the bad, and obviously you guys know what clue number 3 is. Is the ugly. So you got the good, the bad, the ugly. That's clue number 1, 2, and 3, all thrown together to make clue number 4. Let's see, what else could I use? What else could I use? There's a lot of them I could use. I'm trying to think of a good one to use off the top of my head.
Ugly horse.
Let's see, you think the good, the bad, and the ugly. Sergio Leone.
Horse Army.
Who Shot Liberty Valance?
Horsefos.
Shame.
The good horse, the bad horse, and the ugly horsefos.
Let me think. What other one could I use? True Grit.
Horsefall. Horse robber.
And the other clue for number 5 is
Horse
a sports
westerns.
term. So we got the good, the bad, the ugly, True Grit, Who Shot
Horse
Liberty
Rancher.
Valance,
Horse classics.
Cowboys and Aliens,
Horse riders.
I will tell you, let's see, number 5 is a sports term.
Horse gallop.
I'm trying to get,
Horse's mouth.
what other ones can I use for number 6? Shane.
John Wayne horse. Horse handlers.
Dances with Wolves would count.
Horse moves. And a horse you rode in on. Horse turns. Horse food.
All right, your next clue is, I'm not going to tell you
Horse
which one it's
sprint.
for, but you can probably
Horse
guess.
movies. Horse
Penalty
and
flag.
cowboy. Charlie horse.
I'm trying to think off the top of my head. True Grit, Who Shot Liberty Valance, Unforgiven would count. The Quick and the Dead would count.
Horse of Furness. Onside kick.
Let's see. Sports term, penalty flag.
Horse rider.
Professional football.
Horse handler.
The Lone Ranger would count for number 6.
Horseplay. Horse trainer. Horsemanship.
I'm trying to think of what other hints I can throw out there in the last couple of moments.
Horse holding.
Let's see, professional football, penalty flag.
HORSE, the basketball game.
I'm surprised that took as long as it did to come in. I was waiting for somebody to take a guess at that.
Horse
one.
wrangler.
It really was.
Horse actors. Horse collar tackle.
There we go. Horse collar. Horse collar came up. So that leaves number 6. And like I said, we've given you a bunch of them.
Horse bucking broncos.
I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank on any of the other ones. Cowboys and Aliens, True Grit, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Sport horse.
All those things I have given you have a term that is applied to them. Dances with Wolves. Unforgiven. The Quick and the Dead. There is one term that is used to
Horse
describe
movies.
all of those.
Horse broncos.
They are all movies, but there is a specific term that goes with them that starts with horse. Spaghetti
Horse-driven
westerns
carriage.
most likely get this one, this label. That's why I was trying to think of some more spaghetti westerns off the top of my head. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. Can't believe this.
Not drawn but driven.
Nope, not up there. Trying to think of one other one. What other one? Can't believe I can't think of any right now. Lone Ranger.
A yours with space herpes LOL. Horse wits.
It's a good thing I'm timing my drinking just right so far. All right, we hit the 9 o'clock hour. And that means it's time to reveal number 6. Now, spaghetti westerns have another label that's given to those movies. In fact, all movies that focus on the old American West, and again, that's why I named Cowboys and Aliens, True Grit, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Dances with Wolves, The Quick and the Dead, because they all focused on the American West. In cinema terms, in cinematography,
10
is that the word I'm
PM
looking
here.
for?
Horse manure.
All American West films, especially spaghetti westerns, were known as horse operas. That's the actual term or the classification that was given to western. They didn't like the term spaghetti western, and they didn't want to use the term western or cowboy movie because they were always worried it was going to narrow the scope of their incomers or their viewers. So they always got referred to as horse operas. So we had Horse Feathers, Horse Sense, Horse of Another Color, Horse-Drawn Carriage, or horse-drawn carriage. That was the only one I was kind of specific about.
You'll be damned. Horse
Collar,
What's a
Horse
horse
opera,
opera?
Horse Trade, Horse Whisperer, Horse with No Name, in Horsehead Nebula. But any film that had a setting of the American West in cinema was known as a horse opera. It is a legitimate term, guarantee it.
I'm kicking myself.
But it was most often given to spaghetti westerns because they didn't like using the term spaghetti western.
I was sure Horse Wits was gonna be it. You holding out on me.
Nope. Let me make sure.
Looked it up.
Nope. All 10 are gone. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As I told you originally, my original plan was to get on Sunday. Unfortunately, like I said, Sunday I was totally exhausted. I was totally worn out from the weekend. So I didn't get on Sunday night. As you guys know, Sunday was a very important day to certain men in the world. Father's Day. So, with that, this next puzzle, which is indeed a prize puzzle, was designed for Father's Day. Just to let you guys know. So what I'm going to do real quick, just to make sure nobody can jump in and give any answers before I'm ready, because I have to get some paperwork together to get some names down. And I got a feeling this one's going to be fairly easy for the most part, because it was just the way I picked the category. Oh, ow. So I am still here, I promise you that. That's why I'm doing all the talking now, so I get and moving and all that fun stuff. Bear with me one more minute while I turn the music up a little bit while I get something. That'll do.
You need hooves.
I need hooves, huh? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I am ready to go. I have my pen to the side. We're ready to take some names. If the chat application doesn't croak. If the chat application croaks, heaven help me. Because it's done it before, and I was like, I had to jump over to YouTube real quick to get all the answers. But again, Sunday was guys' night, so to speak. Sunday was Father's Day. So, as I didn't get this in on Sunday, we're doing it tonight. And what we are looking for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, are famous TV dads. I am looking for any famous TV father. This can be from any genre, from any generation. I am looking for a famous TV dad. So, ladies and gentlemen, the prize
Homer
list
Simpson.
starts
Bundy.
now.
John Amos. Al Bundy. Old Nundy. Al Bundy. Homer Simpson.
Why did I know everybody was going to jump to those two?
Archie
I
Bunker.
knew it.
Cliff Huxtable. Laughing. George Jetson. Danny Tanner. Homer Simpson.
All right, we got Danny
Vince
Tanner
Cartwright.
from The Nerdy Effect.
Archie Bunker.
And Chris
John Walton.
with Archie Bunker. I I knew Homer
Peter
Simpson,
Griffin.
I knew Al Bundy were going to be the top two. Now, if I'm going to guess, and again, I don't know where the prize is. The prize is not behind the
Al
hardest, it may
Garnett.
be behind the easiest.
Stephen Keaton. Mike Brady. Andy
And
Griffith.
Taps.
Howard Cunningham. Me.
And Lady Dova.
Fred Sanford.
And Chris.
George Jefferson.
Like I said, I knew this one was going to be quick. Oh, you're going to hate me, Fatality, because I
Rick Grimes.
took Sanford off
Fred Flintstone.
to put in my new number 4. I had Fred in there. And I took
Tommy
Fred
Munster.
Sanford off to put in number 4.
Uncle Phil. Carl Winslow. James Evans.
Taps
George
with number
Jefferson.
7. Herman Munster.
Tim Taylor. Ray Baroni.
Taps in with number 9. Taps just firing away. You got
Thanks.
3 in a row. Making sure I didn't miss anybody.
Charles Ingalls.
And Lady Dova with number 10 on the list. Like I said, I knew this one was going to go
Weaver.
quick. Taps with number 3,
Gene Simmons. Bill Cosby.
which means we are down to 1. And I actually picked the right one for the hard one. I picked the right one for the hardest one of the lot.
Fred Gwynn. Phil Dunphy. Dwayne Dog Chapman. George Jefferson. Jack Arnold. Phil Robertson of Duck Dynasty.
Nope.
Hulk Hogan. Graham Chase. Fred Flintstone.
So we're down to 1.
Vinnie McMahon.
I actually liked it. I should have put him in there. I should have put Vince McMahon in there.
M.R. Drummond. Jonathan Kent.
So we are looking for 1
Tony
TV
Micelli.
dad.
Dan Connor. Tony Sperano. Ward Cleaver. Walter White. Tony Soprano. Dan Connor.
And Chris finishes it off with Tony Soprano.
Papa Smurf. Stephen Keaton. Barney Rubble. Chuck Connors. Peter Griffin.
So, told you that was going to be a quick one. I just had a funny feeling. So we
Howard
had
Kaniski.
Andy Griffith, Archie Bunker, Ward Cleaver, Tony Soprano. I want to see because Chris had put. See, I thought that's who you meant when you said Sperano, but I couldn't take it. Danny Tanner, Mike Brady, Herman Munster, Howard Cunningham, Tim the Toolman Taylor, and Charles Ingalls. And the one thing you guys may or may not notice when I picked this list, with the
Walter
exception...
White was a better dad than Tony Soprano.
Oh, I didn't say the better dad. I just said famous TV dads. With the exception of Soprano, and probably I'd say Archie Bunker. When I had written this list up, I wanted positive role model fathers. And like I said, originally I had Fred Sanford in there for Tony Soprano. Because as even though Soprano's a bad guy, he loves his family. So I always made sure I picked out 10 fathers that were, for the most part, positive influences, which was one reason I wanted to run this on Sunday. But like I said, I was just too exhausted, too worn out. I couldn't do it. So, ladies and gentlemen,
James Evans was a good daddy.
Yes, he was. Let's see. We have Lady Dova with 2, Taps with 4, Chris with 2, and Nerdy with 1. Take me! Take me! Take me!
Incoming Elizabeth. Watch
Yeah,
it,
that's
sucker.
That's what I was trying to think of. Alright. Behind one of these
Lol.
is a box marked prize. So one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people is going to win something. So we got five possible winners. And tonight's prize, because it may come up with something else on the screen. So tonight's prize is one of the mini Gundam pieces. Number 76. Now, I have no idea who's got it. I have no idea which one it's behind. But as always, we start with the individual that had the most correct guesses. In this case, that's Taps. And
Red
the first
Fox
answer
is from your hometown list, Wits.
No, he's from here. This isn't my hometown, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, it's like, because I know when he died, he was renowned for faking the heart attack, the Taking Elizabeth heart attack, and they didn't realize he wasn't faking it until it was too late. So, it is time to find out if Ward Cleaver got Taps the Gundam piece. No, it is not behind Ward Cleaver. Alright, so that takes one off. Taps, time to find out if your second guess. We'll go with, let's see, who are we going to pick? We got Mike Brady, Herman Munster, or Tim the Toolman Taylor. Which one shall we pick? Let's go with Tim. Because like I said, I got no idea. I will be as surprised as you guys are, regardless of who it is. Is it going to Tim the Toolman Taylor? Nope, it is not behind Tim the Toolman Taylor. So Taps is down to 2 chances. And let's go to Chris. Let's go to Chris. Chris got the last one. Chris got Tony Soprano. Is the prize behind Tony Soprano? Nope, it is not behind Tony Soprano. Alright, let's see. That means we are at Lady Dova's turn. And Lady Dova gave us the bookends of Andy Griffith and Charles Ingalls. Let's find out if Lady Dova is winning the Gundam with Andy Griffith. No, it is not behind Andy Griffith. Alright. That leaves Taps with 2. And everybody else with 1 shot. So, let's see if Taps took it with Mike Brady. Oh, it is not Mike Brady. All right, so that means everybody's got a 1 in 5 chance right now. Who would like to see their revealed first? We got Canadian Chris, Nerdy, Taps, Chris, and Lady Dova. Oh, let's go with Chris. Chris gave me Howard Cunningham. Does the Gundam go to Chris tonight? No, it does not go to Chris tonight. Sorry about that, Chris. Alright, since we did Chris number 1, let's see if Canadian Chris gets it. Canadian Chris gave me Archie Bunker. Is the prize behind Archie Bunker? No, it is not behind Archie Bunker. So we're down to a 1 in 3 chance. Oh, don't worry.
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Don't worry, Chris. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of them down here somewhere. I got 6 more of them down there somewhere that'll be going out at some point. Alright, we got Nerdy, Taps, and Lady Dova. And since Nerdy says he's only here so he don't get fined, we're going to find out if Nerdy gets fined. Nerdy gave me Danny Tanner. Is Danny Tanner our prize winner? No! Sorry, Nerdy. No prize for you. That means we're down to Taps and Lady Dova. One of the two will be claiming the Gundam. Let's find out. Let's go ladies first. We're going to go with ladies first. Lady Dova finished off the bookends with Charles Ingalls. Is Charles Ingalls the Gundam winner? No, she is not, which means Herman Munster. Taps has taken the prize tonight. So Taps, congratulations. The Gundam is yours, which means I do need you to send me a message either on PlayStation Network or on Instagram or email, any one of the, or even on the Facebook page. And like I said, it is totally pure coincidence that the last one that came up was it. Because like I said, I do not know what it is, and I will prove to you here in 1 second. Where did it go?
GJ. Wow, cool. Okay, will do.
Just to make sure you guys know, it's totally random. I gotta close it out before I can do it though.
Great game, everyone.
I hit one button and as you guys can see, it wasn't Herman Munster on that one. If it had been the second run, it would have gone to, whoop, there we go.
Hope to see you next time. It would have gone
to Canadian Chris. Alright, Tabs, I have it written down, and it is going
have a great week.
to be delivered. So I gotta go back here for 1 second.
Great game, peace, guys.
Alright, guys. That has been Tuesday night. That has been this night. Hope you guys have as much fun as I do in hosting this thing.
As always.
I will be back on Saturday, guaranteed this time. I probably going to do, I don't know. I haven't decided what I was going to run on Saturday. But I will be back on Saturday.
Sigh out, everybody.
But as always, guys, I want to thank you for being here. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to put, I'd be talking to myself the whole time and just running a slideshow that just sits there and waits.
Nice playing with you all, smile.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, from the newly clean-cut me, and from Bubbles, who's sitting upstairs, hopefully with dinner ready, always remember, always use the gray cells. They're the best thing you can exercise that you probably don't. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to wish you guys a good night, and we will see y'all on Saturday.
Text to speech unavailable here.